Hello everyone, this is Bobbin Threadbare, and welcome back to Prey, Mooncrash. So, we've unlocked the last character, which means that on this run, we can finally do that 5 characters in, 5 characters out objective. Claire's the newest character, so we might as well see what she can do. Don't particularly need anything off of this list. I've gathered a fairly good supply off of VJ, but having a spare psychoscope may help. A few more delay loops because it's been speeding up lately, and of course a whole ton of neuromods. Since she is a new character, we haven't had a chance to give her any upgrades yet. Oh, that's useful. Maybe not for this character, but it's useful. She is fairly psychic. I mean, she's not director or test subject psychic, but she's sort of in the middle area. A little bit more advanced than she's a bit more advanced than the engineer, I believe.
Due to a
Hazardous atmosphere conditions.
experiencing dust storm conditions, please secure a breathing apparatus and remain indoors until the issue is resolved.
Wait, I don't need the spare parts. Aside from that, everything appears to be where it should be.
Right away.
So, let's get the equipment list sorted out here. Psychostatic Cutter is not as useful as it could be. Whoops. Considering that that's a normal Psychostatic Cutter instead of an elite Psychostatic Cutter. The Psychostatic Cutter that you find in the game, in the same place every time, is always the upgraded version. The elite version. Right, and there we are. There's Claire Witten's 2 Typhon abilities. I guess I was overstating how much she had, but she is good with the Psychostatic Cutter. She's got her own set of upgrades for it. She's also got the physical ability set, which is useful. And most importantly, she has hacking. She is the only character who has hacking. She's also nice and fast because she's got the physical upgrades. The physical tree, the same one that Batya has. And since I've already searched all this area here, I'm just going to leave the Artax system for a different character and head in. And I cannot do her story objective yet, but there are 2 things I need to do with Claire before I leave the station. First off, well, let's see, there's a good crate up here, as I recall. First off, I need this character to hack the computer that otherwise prevents people from leaving through the Oh, hey there, buddy. That otherwise prevents people from using the Mimic portal. Hey there, other buddy. I love just taking one shot and nailing this guy. It's just so clean and quiet. How do I get up here? It's so much easier with some characters than with others. And, well, I guess that worked. Alright, more duplicates, sadly. But, hey, points. Points are useful. Right. Into Pythias Labs for the first time in this playthrough. Also, I've just remembered that I forgot to check the book in the toilet when I was down here the first time. So I'm going to rectify that. The door through the tunnel ski hole. And that's why, because you get 250 points. Just from reading a crappy space opera novel. Except it's not even a space opera anymore. They took the character from the space opera and just put him into a fantasy setting. I think the idea is that the original author's son took over writing, and so the new series, the second Starjammer cycle, is written by the offspring, which is why it's got a completely different setting.
Due to a ventilation malfunction, the crater is experiencing dust storm conditions.
And then at the end there's just this little apology about how, my father died before he could complete the series, but I've done my best to do so for him, complete the legacy. Even though it's not really that, it is completely different and definitely not what he would have written. Alright, who's that? I can hear someone around here, but honestly, I don't really care. I'm only in here to do one thing. And as satisfying as it is, killing Typhon is not part of it. Huh. I seem to recall those containers being in better condition than that. Man. The upgraded, well, that's right. Don't even have to find the code, I can just hack this now. It's been so long. Man, this glue gun just fires really straight. Oh, hello there. Actually forgot that my glue gun was still out. But hey, no worries. Works just fine. Alright, finally time to get rid of some of this crap.
Wow.
Whoops. Alright, let's see what I can build. Always useful here.
Tick-tock, tick-tock.
Good Nero mod will help. For that matter, what can I buy now? Only 3 of them, so not much. Yeah, let's just keep one of those around.
Ta-da.
Or actually, why even waste the space? I'm not allowed to destroy it. Huh. Did I get all of them? Well, whatever. Ooh, elite Q-beam fabrication plan. Now I could potentially start the game with an elite Q-beam. If it didn't take up such a tremendous amount of space, that would be nice. Oh. Well, luckily I've got my glue gun out already. I can just fix that issue. Oh, that's right. While I'm here. While I am here, I can also get the elite psychostatic cutter. Ooh, and this one's electrical too. That's useful. Anyway, oh, I only needed 1. I bought up to 2 hacking because I thought I needed it. But so far, I really haven't. Alright, so I need to repair this thing before I can actually use it.
We have an extra special message today from our CEO.
This is our
Watch out.
CEO of Transtar and co-director of research aboard Talos 1. As I see
Ooh.
the greatest technological marvel humanity has ever achieved, I recognize that this business would not exist without the sustaining efforts of our sibling facility on the surface of the moon. Our helium-3 refinery alone is the lifeblood of this company, not to mention the exciting R&D taking place down there. So I want to offer my thanks and support to our employees hard at work at the Pythias moon base. When you look up, take pride, and remember, we're looking down on you with appreciation.
I still think that's the wrong way of putting it. We're looking down on you. With appreciation. You know what? If I break up some of these psi-hypos, I'll be able to get more neuromods. I've also got this suit repair kit I didn't need. But honestly, it's not really that worth it. Let's get this on a number. Yes, so the thing about the psychostatic cutter is that it actually... it doesn't do as much damage as the wrench does. Not when both of them have been upgraded about the same amount. However, you can use your psychic energy in order to slap them from afar. Debating what to get with my neuromods here. Although, actually, now that I think about it, I was interrupted at one point during this recording. This must have been the moment. I hit N in order to signal to myself that this part needed to be cut out. But here we are. So how about I regale you with one of my many stories about my errant youth? Just kidding. I figure I can use this moment to at least talk a bit about what I think about the game so far. One of the big issues I'm having with the game is the fact that it's sort of not built to have you have such a small inventory throughout the whole game. I mean, getting the suit upgrades is fairly cheap and easy, and you get started on it fairly early in the regular game. It's not something that's supposed to be kept away from you, but in this game, every character except one has the tiniest possible inventory, and as a result, you need the mule in order to offload some of the junk that you need to find in order to make some of the stuff you need to have. As a result of that, you are essentially forced to waste time on item runs. And I, for one, am forced to keep cutting away from those item runs because they are exceptionally boring for everyone involved. And so I'd rather only have myself have to deal with it. Tentacle nests are actually fairly easy to take out. You just have to be able to get a clear line of sight to the base. Because otherwise you're just going to keep hitting the tentacles are going to keep respawning every damn second. And then you'll just be wasting more time. And I think that's really that's another issue I have with the tentacles. All right, let's just deal with you then. Yeah, as the new enemies go, the tentacles are just annoying. Oh, it can come from the left. Well, there you go. Let's get out of here. But yeah, so if all of the characters had the suit upgrades...
Personal items are not allowed aboard cargo containers shipped to Earth or Talos 1. Failure to comply will result in disciplinary action. Personal items go on the monthly shuttle.
You are too close. Hello.
Alright, nothing really I need to do down here in Moonworks. So... Yep, just straight to the refinery and then straight to the escape pod. If I have anything I need to recycle, I can do it in the escape pod bay. Don't think I really do, though.
Hello.
Wait, where am I going?
Harvesting.
Right, here we are. Here we go. I'm in the habit of picking up every last bit of stuff that I come across. But that's not actually very useful in this version of the game. Speaking of not very useful, did I not have a clear line of sight or something? Is that why I jumped 2 feet ahead instead of several meters to one side? I really wish Phantom Jump would allow you to choose your target location. Whoops. What the hell? I got burned, but... Oh, there it is. Jeez. And incidentally, this run has proven that keycards I find in other runs do carry over between characters. It doesn't carry over between runs, but all of the keycards that I found as VJ I am now using as Claire. So that's useful information. Sounds like there's still something around here. And it looks like it, too. There. I knew it. I knew I was set on fire by something. It was a thermal mimic. Where's it even trying to go, though? Nowhere now. Oh, corruption level is about to tick over. Luckily, I've still got plenty of delay loops to deal with that. Alright. Time to load everything up again. Everything I don't need. Everything my next characters might need. Let's see here.
Okay.
Alright, junk everything here. Because I got the recycler handy.
Tick-tock.
Might as well spend some of these neuromods while I got them. Yeah, she's actually very lightly equipped with Typhon neuromods. Come to think of it. Figure I don't need 3 control modules. Because whenever I need a control module, I need 2 of them.
Safe and sound.
Oh, Matt. Just remembered. One thing I do need out of the mule. But yeah, it's nice that the mule lets you carry items between characters. But you shouldn't also need it in order to juggle your inventory. So that just takes a lot of time and is quite annoying to deal with. Escape with the escape pod. Sort of. Because if VJ's story mission is canon, she did not get that far. Oh hey! Another objective completed. Another actual story update.
Basilisk to Module 13. I'm just checking the oxygen levels since the impact. Can you please run a diagnostic on the scrubbers?
There should be a workstation. I'm powering it up now. It's self-explanatory. Basilisk out.
This one's for you. Basilisk said that she was trying to help Peter out earlier. Yep, she is taking oxygen from the O2 tanks above me and using them to fill the personal O2 tank attached to the helmet. Interesting. Alright, no new emails, so let's get back to business. I've got 3 more characters to get off the moon base. So let's get to it. Let's see, the only one with a new story objective to handle is the director, Riley. But before then, I would like to just deal with all of the engineer stuff. Get it out of the way. And she has so many options because her suit is actually decent. Not sure what to even give her. Looks like the new bounty is to kill a harvester with something. Oh. Report 6. New variables, a nightmare typhon. Fewer trauma centers, and corruption level increases faster. Version 3.
Atmosphere conditions.
Man, just look at all that space. I could just grab everything if I wanted it. I mean, I'm gonna leave that stuff in the mule, but man. Alright, let's do this. Now, the engineer is particularly good at handling a wrench, so that's what I'm going to give her for her weapon. And because she can repair stuff, I'm going to make sure that everything is in good condition. Ah, yes. Oh, that's right. I forgot to change the glue cannon skin. Well, that's done. And Chasma Psychostatic Cutter. I think that's about everything, in fact.
And remain indoors until the issue is resolved.
Man, look at this thing now. Alright. Now, I've already done Claire's story mission, so the only things she has to do here are repair the thing for the Mimic Gate, and then leave on the shuttle. As a matter of fact, leaving on the shuttle is one of the easiest things to do. You just pick up 1 neuromod, spend it on I know how to pilot a shuttle now, and then go to the shuttle. Off you go. I mean, I could be saving a little bit of time here by, if I had gotten the, Artax propulsion system. But... oh, jeez. That took out a huge chunk of corruption. But yeah, nothing really to do.
Hello.
Alright, here's the thing that needs repairing. There it goes. And then the volunteer will go jump into it. As for Claire, all she needs to jump into is the shuttle. Man, look at all that elite stuff. All that elite gear, yeah. I like the look of that. Oh, right. Gotta call the shuttle first. Oh, hang on. Moonworks is inaccessible. That's new.
Atmosphere conditions.
Oxygen levels critical. Please seek a breathing apparatus immediately.
Normally they don't change that stuff mid-session. I mean, the, oh hell, I'll just repair that while I'm here. I mean, the oxygen thing did happen mid-mission as well, but still... yeah, I'll repair this.
Requesting new operator.
Get in here. Find a bunch of junk.
TranStar Cobalt.
Ooh, anti-rad pills.
Engineering class operator ready to deploy. Please stand clear of aperture.
Psi resistor. Bunch of dead stuff I don't have to worry about anymore. And then just head down here to deal with my equipment. Through the nice and unlocked utility room door. Jeez, all this space. I missed having all of this space. But yeah, I'm not going to actually build anything. Don't have to build anything. I just have to leave.
Maintain a personal perimeter of 1 meter. Cleared for security.
You know what? I can actually grab all of the weapons in this room if I wanted them. Honestly, I don't, though. I just... Yep. Moonworks tram is just offline all of a sudden. And one of the trauma centers vanished. There were 2 trauma centers. Now there's only one. That update happened mid-session. Wait a second, who is this one last person? Someone in Moonworks. Then someone in Pythias Labs. 2 people in Moonworks. 3 people in Moonworks. 4 people in Moonworks. Aside from that, everyone's accounted for, one way or another.
Maintain a personal perimeter of 1 meter.
But I think I will look for the last bodies in my last run-through, because until then there are some people who just are inaccessible. Like, we even saw evidence of that from the fact that the security staff that died at Claire's hands were always there, but in a room that you could only access under certain conditions. Anyway, didn't actually use my weapons for most of anything, but yeah, let's get this done. And sure, I've got some space, I'll throw in some junk too. Get out of here. Three down, 2 to go. I killed a mimic. Looks like that's it. Alright, got something to do with each of these characters. So, let's do Alekna first. Gotta get him out through the mimic portal.
Warning. Due to a ventilation malfunction, the crater is experiencing dust storm conditions.
Hazardous atmosphere.
Alright, get everything rearranged here.
Remain indoors until the issue is resolved.
Not that I actually need any of it, because the only thing this character needs to do is go to Pythias Labs and then escape. And we are still on corruption level 1, so we're still in good condition. And yeah, corruption level is increased much faster now, because each delay loop has gone from covering about 40% of the bar to covering about 60% of the bar. 60 or well, maybe even 70. I think closer to 60 though, but yeah, corruption level goes up so fast now. I'm not even going to deal with you guys. Corruption level goes up so fast now that you can actually watch the bar move as I'm running across the crater. Oh, that's right. Alekna is too much of a typhon in him. And incidentally, I have determined that if you have 5 active typhon abilities, even including upgrades.
Our head custodian, Claire Witten, would like to remind everyone that your mom doesn't work on Pythias. So let's all do our best to practice good restroom etiquette and leave things in as good of condition as we found it. Thank you.
And here we are. So, time to unload all that stuff I didn't use. Not even a little bit. I mean, I used one of the delay loops just to get over here. And that's it. Bam! Escape through the mimic portal. Teleported to the surface of the Earth. One last character to go, it's Riley Yu. Once again, I don't need anything that she's got. I've even already got a psychoscope, and I didn't even remember to buy a psychoscope for the last two characters. And it didn't come up. I mean, I think the only thing I really need to scan at this point is a technopath, and
Warning.
apparently those just don't appear on corruption level 1.
Experiencing dust storm conditions.
Hazardous atmosphere.
Alright. Now, she does have something to do, for once.
Missions.
Apparatus and remain indoors until the issue is resolved.
I've got the story mission to do as Riley. And I've also got the Artax propulsion system right over here. Been saving it up for the one character who's got to do business other than escaping. Let's go do it. Looks like her memory marker is actually in the control area here. And there's a reason I'm doing this, by the way. Destroying a harvester just was on my way. You know what? I should have used this shotgun from the beginning. I repaired it as Joan, and then I never used it. Never really had to. But hey, we got one memory marker over here. Let's see what it's about. Oh, that's right, the fire. Oh, that's right. The anti-fire. We'll finally do something about the fire here. Nice.
Hey, Riley. It's Noel Benson. I think we're...
Ah, Benson. You're new, aren't you?
Well, I...
Of course you are. Your shuttle arrived on December 3rd, a transfer from our North office. Before that, you worked as an adjunct on various unremarkable grant projects, none of which entitles you to address me in such a familiar way.
I didn't mean...
It's Madam Director or Dr. Yu. Choose one.
Yes, Director, you. Please forgive me.
Now, what do you have for me?
I just wanted to report that the crater towers are ready for a full-scale test.
Did you solve the power supply?
Yes. Well, nearly so. The control modules burn out after each activation. But the results are positive. All the Typhon in the vicinity are completely destroyed, all at once.
What about human subjects with Typhon-based neuromods?
We ran several tests on P00. Once the subject had more than a few neuromods installed, they were destroyed. Same as the Typhon.
Good work, Dr. Benson. I want to activate the towers myself for the full-scale test.
Yes, Madam Director. I believe Dr. Boyle is on her way right now with the control modules. That's strange. Dr. Boyle? Claudette? Oh, no, wait!
So apparently the Typhon attack happened just before the Typhon towers were ready for full-scale testing. Hey, it destroyed the harvester too, even though it wasn't corrupted. Okay. Control modules just blew right out of the housing. But yeah, that phantom appears every time you run one of the Typhon Towers.
Warning. Due to a ventilation malfunction, the crater is experiencing dust storm conditions. Please secure a breathing apparatus and remain indoors until the issue is resolved.
And incidentally, we have finished Riley Yu's story mission. That was it. That was the whole thing. Alright, really only one thing left to do here, which is to build as many neuromods as possible, and then use them on Riley Yu, because nothing else that I do is going to carry over. Speaking of which, it looks like I'm still a bit short on the number of exotic materials I can have.
Goodbye.
But that's fine. I didn't really need to give her all of her equipment either. Oh, right. Damn, that's fast. So, there's just her consciousness upload deal to go. And to do that, we'll need to get to the top of Pytheas Labs. Let's go past the front areas here, up the grav shaft. And then, because the stairs are still out, time to take the alternate stairs up into Riley's personal quarters. Perhaps more neuromods, why not?
Riley, things on Talos 1 are becoming untenable. It's time to set contingencies we've discussed into motion. I need you to copy everything you've got onto the vault operator I sent you. The research, connectones, everything. Morgan was right. The Typhon are all linked, which means whatever's happening up here will likely spread to you, if it hasn't already. And it should go without saying that we keep the board out of the loop on this.
Might as well. Oh yeah, and spend the neuromods.
Not soon enough anyway. Get it done. We'll talk again soon. Oh, and Riley, be careful. I'm fairly certain you've got at least one Chasma mole working for you.
Yeah, there's only 3 things left to do on the Chasma order list. And I'm about to do one of them. After this, it's 2 more story missions, and then we're done.
Before you launch that operator, I need you to take one last precaution. You have the emulation tech Morgan was tinkering with. Use it. Copy yourself. I know it seems morbid, but we can't shrink from the reality that you might not make it off the moon. This will ensure at least something is left of our family. No one else is equipped to deal with what's coming. I'm putting Talos 1 in the dark after this. You won't be able to reach me. Hopefully, we'll see each other Earthside. Goodbye, cousin.
Finally.
Hello.
Glad I don't have to sit through that again.
Starting procedure. Personality capture and emulation. Source, Riley Yu, Pytheas Facility Director. Target, Minerva 465, Data Vault Class Operator. Capture and transfer complete. Additional instructions found. Starting procedure, erase you.bat. Destroy source subject.
And there we go. Another 30,000, 72.99 to start out for the next simulation. Sounds nice. And at this point, all we have left to do is it's all in your head and clean sweep. See you next time.